This is the 8th floor, 3164 of the Dwell on 26. So it's a true one bedroom, correct? Kind of dividing wall. And here's the bathroom. Nice and clean.
36 square meter.
Yeah, this is nice.
You live in a room?
Yes, alone, retirement visa, no pets, no smoke. No problem. Yeah. So washing machine. So here's the pool at Dwell 26. Pretty nice size. Really nice size. And a good exercise room. Thank you. Now at the Condo 1X building with Sunny Tawanchi. We're going to look at one unit for 22,000 baht. It's a larger, I think a 52 square meter, and I'm not sure if we're looking at a second unit. This is the pool at Condo 1 on the 6th floor. Nice. And oh, okay, the unit has washing machine though. Yeah. Oh, and the gym. And the gym is here next to the pool. Yeah, perfect.
His owner is renovate the room.
The owner's what?
Renovate the room.
Renovated?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where does that go? A closet? Oh, okay. So this is the bedroom. Nice. All right, so here's the restroom. This is a nice room. It just is a little expensive. Beautiful view. See the river?
Because it have.
Oh yeah, big TV.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, washing machine. Nice sized balcony, huh? And here's the toilet. Fine. Red sheet. I think I've seen this place. Cabinets. Oops. All right, little very see. Oh, this is a corner as well, huh? Yeah.
I think it's good. The view.
What is this?
And you can see Thong Lo over there. Thong Lo.
Oh, Tonglong. Yeah.
Asok and Lama Pho.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Tonglong Asok's that way, right? So she's calling the owner. It's listed at 22,000 baht. They just put in this big, brand new TV, whatever it is. Not to be a total cheapskate, it is a corner unit with a view of the river. I offered 18,000 baht. Maybe she'll come back at 19. I might then counter with, well, I'll do 18 for a year and a half. Again, it's only 30 bucks more a month. But I'm paying 16 in En Nut, which is only 10 minutes on the train. I'd like to be up in this area, but it's really not worth 5,000 more baht. Now, there is a nice unit that we just looked at, the Dwell on 26. It's on the 8th floor. This is the 22nd. I kind of like that. I like this building more. No getting around that. It's bigger, big one bedroom. I think it's 50-something square meter compared to 36, the other unit. So if she'll take 18, maybe even 19, yeah, I'll probably pull the trigger on this. It's worth whatever that would be, 3,000 baht more a month, a little under 100 bucks. It's just a lot of space. The only concern is we have that air conditioner on and it's cooling nicely, but they do look old. So I'm going to guess these are the original, whenever this was built, 2005, I think, maybe earlier. They're still purring away, and they do a pretty good job of maintenance and cleaning these units over here. So that keeps them going, and they're used every day. It's not like they're sitting there just rotting. And this window opens in the living room. Let's see about the windows in the bedroom. All right, this one opens. and these two open. So even though it's super hot here, I like to at least get some hot, fresh air. Plenty of cabinets. Wardrobe. Yeah, nothing wrong with this place. There's a desk. Get myself an office chair and good to go. I think there might even be some, some drawers under the bed. Not bad. Well, let's see what she says. Maybe I'll get lucky. Bathtub, which is a little unusual, and a pass through to the kitchen. Little pendant light and a kitchen table. Yeah, this unit is real nice. I probably should take the other place, which is perfectly fine for 15. Because things are jumping up. I've answered many ads at 14, 15, and 16, and the response I get is, I can show you a couple for 22. So things are going up. And once again, this one's listed at 22, and maybe I'll get lucky to get it at 18 or even 19. But yeah, paying 22 for a 1-bedroom. Now you're getting into 2-bedroom prices out and on Newt. 30,000 baht, I'll get you a 2-bedroom out there. I just don't need that kind of space. Waste of money for me. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a negotiation. She countered with 19,000 baht, and I'll think about the 18, but a couple more people are coming to view it. And they're coming to view it listed at 22. So I might be pushing things, asking for the 18, and really it's about $29 more a month to go from 18 to 19. However, you see how quick I went from 15,000, which was still a nice unit, to 18. That's 3,000 baht, so that's $100. Now I'm over 100. I'm 130 or whatever. But that's just how it goes. Again, it's kind of nickel and dime, but it will all add up over the years, especially when you're living on pension. So yeah, I'm not ashamed to. I'm a good tenant, pay my rent early, not a single problem. So I'm not afraid to ask for a bit of a deal, and they're going to get a good tenant. Unit is also not, I think it was the other one that she was calling refurbished. This one just has a brand new, it does have a new couch. The floors, they're okay. They're not chipped up or anything, but they're a cheaper kind of laminate, not anything super nice, but they're fine. So yeah, I don't feel bad. These places probably rented for 16 all day long 5 years ago. So things are creeping up a little bit. I'm not sure if they're at the 22 range, but you see that they build in a little bit of negotiation into the price. And yeah, everybody does hang their laundry out the balcony, but I'll be doing the same. And I don't care how fancy your building is. Oh, there's just one towel over there. So maybe they have a rule. Don't hang your laundry off the building. But they certainly do that at my 5-year-old building in On Note. It's just accepted. No big deal. That's how you dry your clothes. You have a washing machine, but no dryer. We got the 19,000 baht negotiated. It was a bit of a stretch, expecting 18 when the asking price was 22. I was kind of asking for a COVID price, if you want to be honest. There's 2 size units in there. There might be some 2-bedrooms, but in the 1-bedroom, there's no real studios. Or there's a mini studio. It's 35 square meter, which would have been acceptable, but she didn't have any to show. And they are few and far between, even though there's, I think, 379 units in there. It's like pulling teeth to even see a unit. So she had the larger 52 meter, which I didn't really need all that extra size, but it's nice to have. And it really amounts to being an extra $100 a month. I'm paying 16,000 baht non-Newt, which is, depending on the exchange rate, $460, $480 a month. And now I'll be paying $540 to $550 a month, something like that. And it's a corner unit, twice as much room. I'm in 31 square meter right now, so I'm moving to 52 square meter. And it's a real 1-bedroom as opposed to just a sliding door like I have now. But more importantly, it's in the Phrom Phong area of town. Even though Soi 26 is kind of a busy Soi, I'd prefer a nice little quiet Soy, I can ride my bike down, but I can still ride my bike down here at midnight. I've been down this street many times at midnight. It's no big deal. Right now it's 4:30 p.m. There goes a Tesla. You're starting to see a lot of these in Bangkok. Right now at rush hour, yeah, this is a busy street. So that's my trade-off. I'm not super close to the train, but I'm a little closer, if not the exact same distance that I was in On Nut. It's maybe an 8-minute walk from my condo to the train, and plenty of 20 baht motorbikes if you're feeling lazy. So I'm happy with the deal. I did also negotiate to start paying my rent June 20th because I'm still on the hook for rent at the other place until July 31st. Now, just my luck, I have an almost 1 month trip right before my lease expires. So I would have to return from that Australia, New Zealand, Tahiti trip, and it would give me 9 days to find a place and move in immediately. And that's asking a lot. So it's worth it for me to pay that one extra month or rent in 2 places for 1 month to make sure I have a place to come home to and enjoy my vacation. Yeah, it's costing me $500, but again, that's just the price of doing business. Not that easy to find a place in the building you like, actually have them show it, and then come down. In my case, what you come down, 19, 20, 21, 22, that's quite a savings. Normally, if they're asking for 22, you'd be lucky to get it for 21. 20,000 would be kind of pushing it. I asked for 18 and just kind of said to myself, if they say no, well, I keep looking. Or the other unit I saw for, I believe it was 16, more than acceptable, but that was also 32 square meters. So for a little over $100 or a little less than $100, I'm not doing the math, I'm basically getting a twice as large apartment and a corner unit. Also, the other unit that was cheaper is on the 8th floor of an 8-story building. I'm on the 24th floor or 27th, I don't remember. And I have a beautiful corner view. I do enjoy my apartment. I lived on sailboats for a long time, so an apartment, believe it or not, is a lot of space for me. And having that corner unit, yeah, I mean, I'll just have one less $100 night out partying, and trust me, I have plenty of those running around Thailand. I'll just cut back on one of those, and it's a nice break even. Now, things are done a little different over here than they are in the US. There's no credit check, none of that. A little unusual, but that's fine. I have nothing to hide in that department. She just wanted a picture of my passport, which I didn't have, but I keep a color copy of my passport and visa stamp in my wallet, and she just took a picture of that. She says, yeah, that's good enough. That's all I'm asking is for you to send me a picture of your passport. I guess she would have maybe preferred to see the original, but again, it's things are done a little different. And she also had me put 1 month's deposit down today, which was 19,000 baht. No receipt, no nothing. You just transfer the money directly to the landlord, and you put a little note on there for deposit of this unit. Now, I guess she was being honest in saying that another agent was meeting her to see the apartment tonight. Whether they were going to offer $18,000 on a $22,000 unit, probably not. If they wanted the unit, it's all hit or miss. I just wanted to secure the place. I wasn't gonna goof around for 1,000 baht. I liked the place, so I took it, and she got on the phone and canceled showing it later. So I transferred that first month's rent, and then the way it works is you pay 2 more months rent. So basically first month's rent, 1 month security deposit, and last month's rent. And the other 2 months I'll pay when I get the keys, June 20th. Again, I might have been competing with somebody who says, well, I'll give you 20,000 baht and move in tomorrow. So you kind of got to do what you have to do. Even with 379 units, she showed me she could only show me 1, and I've contacted 3 or 4 other realtors. Hey, I really like this building. I want to see any listing you have. And after 5, 6, 7 days, nah, you get nothing. Maybe you'll email on a smaller unit. They do have those 34 square meter units in there that go 16, 17,000 baht. But every time you email on one of those, they say, yeah, that's unavailable. I have the smaller unit, 35 square meter, for 23,000 baht, but it's negotiable, you know? So, yeah, big deal. If you can negotiate a 23,000 baht unit down to 21,000 baht, you're still in a 35 square meter. I just got the larger unit for 19. So I'm feeling pretty good about my deal. And, oh geez, I don't know what that is. That's how it went for me. So hopefully it all goes through. I guess technically they could still show the unit to somebody else and try to get a better deal. I mean, ideally, maybe I should have said, here's the money, and yeah, I'll suck it up and start paying double rent tomorrow. She did tell me it's going to take 5 days to draw up a lease. I don't remember it. No, I know it didn't take that long at the unit I'm in now, because I saw that unit, made an offer, and signed the lease the next day. So I'm not sure what the 5 days is about. She seemed like a real nice person, but I'm hoping the 5 days isn't, we have 5 more days to show it and maybe get a better deal. I don't think so. They seemed pretty straightforward. It's just I'm a little concerned on the 5 day part about the lease. I'm sure they would return my 19,000 baht if they sold it out from under me. Again, I'm thinking like a US guy, and everybody's running a scam. Things, for the most part, don't operate that way over here. Maybe it's a Buddhist karma thing. I don't know, but very, very honest people. So I'm 99.9% sure this is going to work out, but we'll stand by and see. This building right across the way, the Noble Refine, and this Estelle. I didn't even check on the Estelle. I mean, you can see the cars that are valet parked. It's some money. But this Noble Refine, I saw some studios, very small studios, like 29 square meter, for 19,000 baht. And I must have, and it's close. That's Sukhumvit, and the BTS is just right there. It's a fine building, and I was fine. I'm a simple guy. I'm fine with a small studio in a very nice building in the part of town I'd like to be in. But this condo one, it's a little older building. I'm not sure of the exact age. I'll post it. So they built them a little larger than, say, this Noble Refine. And also this Noble Refine in Prompong, it's a little higher class kind of building, you know, fancy doormen saluting you and all these kinds of things. But I would rather have 52 square meter instead of 29 square meter and a gold plated hallway. That's just me. The other thing is, I have been in that lobby many times. I've sent 10 or 12 emails. Hey, I see all these different listings on Noble Refine. One person answered me out of 12 requests to see units that were posted, studios, around 17, 18,000 baht. And the one guy posted back and said, yeah, none of those are real. I have one studio in there, it's 29,000 baht. And that's just kind of crazy. I mean, you can get a whole lot of apartment for 29, 30,000 baht that's not 29 square meters. So you kind of look at those ads, and some of them are clickbait. They're just there to get customers, and maybe that ad is a year old. Or sometimes you'll see something goofy like, here's an apartment for 15,000 baht. It's available in 1 year. So they posted a price that somebody just signed a 12-month lease on. You know it's not going to be 14,000 in 1 year. I don't know why you would look at an apartment 1 year out anyhow, but you got to be careful when you're looking at those listings, because I see that often. And I mentioned it in other videos. The one problem I found, now maybe this is just me, but my buddy ran into the same problem, is the realtors don't seem to be too excited on splitting commissions. Normally, I know it's chump change on a 12-month lease. They're going to earn 500 bucks. That's not selling a $900,000 house and earning that commission. I understand that, and it's almost the same amount of work, showing and paperwork wise. But what they basically get is 1 month's rent. So this person, this was her listing. No other realtor was involved. So she's going to get 17 or 19,000 baht from the owner, I assume from the owner, as her commission. You know what? I didn't verify that with her, but that's how it works. And I did verify. I put down 3 months rent, so I'm sure she would have said, no, it's 4 months. You got to pay my commission. But no, I don't even know why I brought that up. But that's something you need to confirm. 99.9% of the time, the owner pays the commission to the listing agent. So that's my one saving grace, is whoever might still be interested in that condo, it's probably going to be another agent involved. And why would she sell it from under me for even 20,000 baht when she's going to get half the commission, if that makes sense? I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just overthinking that, but it's in the back of my head because I'm now going to give my landlord plenty of notice, 7 weeks notice really, and I'll work with her. I'm 100% flexible on, hey, just give me a couple hours notice and yeah, you can come show the apartment with me in it. I'll just duck down to the gym or whatever. She's a good person. I've had a great run over there, and I'm all about trying to help her get it rented, and I'm sure that will happen really quick. But the one thing is, it's hard. Even this person, she showed me her unit in the one building, Dwell, and then the other building that I eventually took across the street. Well, it's 2 blocks away. Those were her listings. So I had emailed her and asked her, while we're in the building, can you show me everything that's available, or everything you have permission to show, with the hopes that she could show me 3 or 4 units, and then I at least, saw something more. Now the unit I got, nice and clean, beautiful unit, nothing wrong with it, but everybody wants to look at 5 units and pick the nicest furniture. Nothing wrong with my furniture, brand new couch, brand new TV. Every bed in Thailand is hard, but that's why I have a 1.5 inch memory foam mattress pad. That's the thickest I could find. But the bottom line is, when you're looking at these websites online from the US, Australia, London, trying to get a feel for the prices, a lot of them, even when they say available now, they're not. They're clickbait. They're just trying to get a customer. There's nothing in that unit for 14, 15,000 baht. It's all 19, 20, 21,000. But if this deal works out, which I just did, somebody was asking 22 and I'm getting it for 19. So don't be afraid, if it's a certain building and a certain neighborhood you like, to get in there, check them out, and make some offers. You might get lucky. Where I'm at on Newt, they were asking 17,000 baht. I offered 15,000, and they said, nah, really we want 17, but we'll accept 16 if you move in almost immediately. And that's what happened. If I had told my landlord on Newt, yeah, let's do 16, but I'm moving in 3 weeks, like I just did here, she'd probably say, I'm going to keep showing it to people. At 16, I can rent it pretty quick. So keep all that in mind, and just view those websites more as a guide and not the gospel truth is what's available. Because my experience, my buddy's experience, I would say 80% of those ads are not even available. Your best bet's going to just be to contact a larger realtor company that is going to have a lot of listings, just the fact that they have dozens and dozens of agents, and just ask them, hey, I'm interested in these 3 buildings, tell me everything you got. And they'll tell you, and you'll kind of be shocked, because you've looked at that building online and saw 13, 14,000 baht, and I am going Phrom Phong. If you go out and 10 miles outside of Bangkok, you can get a beautiful apartment for 8,000 baht. I got some singers coming by here making some racket, but I'm right in Phrom Phong. Phrom Phong, Asok, Nana, Ekamai. These are kind of top dollar areas close to the train. They're just very popular expat spots, and yeah, I'm probably paying twice as much for this condo than being 30 minutes away on the train, but it's worth it to me. It's still less than $600. I'm right in the section of town I'd like to be in. So I'm not going to get on the BTS and travel 15 train stops away to save $200 or $300 a month. That's just not worth it to me, but it very well might be worth it to many people. It's a great option if you're on a budget and you're still a half hour to get into the city. If you're going to head in once a week or a couple of times a month, yeah, do that. But I seem to be running around town 5-6 nights a week, not drinking and boozing it up every night, but heading to different shows or meeting people for dinner, whatever. So I'm paying that little bit of premium to be in the center of town. I'm actually even paying $150 more a month to move just 10 minutes closer from En Nut to Phrom Phong. So that's worth it to me. And I realize everybody's on a different budget. I'm not saying I have money to burn. I just have my priorities. And for me, living kind of in the central part of town, that's a little bit more important to me than saving $200 on my rent. Also, if I really wanted to save money, I'd just I'd stop partying so much. I'd probably spend way more than 19,000 baht a month on going out to dinner and drinks and hanging out with friends. So there's ways to cut the budget. You know what your budget is. Don't let me scare you with I got a deal at 19,000 baht. You can very easily get a beautiful apartment here for 10,000 baht. Now it's not going to be in Phrom Phong or Asok or Nana, or if it is, it's going to be 2 miles from the nearest train. If you want to be in the center of the action, so to speak, you're going to have to pay a little bit more for that. If you don't care about that, absolutely. Get on this train. This is Soi, when are we at, 26? Get on this train and go down to Soi 68, Udom Suk, and I think it's 68. On the other side, it's Soi 101. Yeah, you can get some beautiful, nice 35 square meter units for 10,000 baht. I'm just making up the numbers, but that's what I've seen. If you want to go 2 or 3 more train stops, it might be 8,000 or 9,000 baht. You also have serviced apartments over here. The condos are obviously individually owned. Serviced apartments, one building, one owner. Sometimes it'll be listed as a serviced apartment and you show up and it's a hotel. And oftentimes serviced apartments won't have a cooking facility or a washer. The condos, they're all gonna have cooking and a refrigerator, and 99% of them are gonna have a washing machine. No dryer, but there's not that many dryers over here. You wash it and you hang it out. That's just how it goes. But the serviced apartments, that's a little easier to walk into a building and say, show me what you have, and it's just easier. But they're oftentimes not as nice. I mean, I walked by the Marriott serviced apartments or the Oakwood serviced apartments, and I'm sure they're beautiful. I think they also go 35, 40,000 baht a month because they're month to month. So oftentimes they're gonna be more, or they might be 10 or 11,000 baht because it's kind of a rundown 1970s type building. So I'll let you know how this condo move works out. If it backfires on me, and it could, it'll be a learning experience, and I'll just move forward. No problem. I got to roll with the punches over here. But thanks for checking out these little videos and my looks around Bangkok and other spots in Southeast Asia. If that's something that interests you, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that. And if I do a video you like, or even if you don't like it, consider giving me a thumbs up. That'll help me grow the channel. Hey, take it easy.